Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I want to talk about one of my favorite heroes in this game, and that is Harak. He has always been a really good hero, still is a good hero, however he has fallen off in usage, and not as many people are using him in PvP or things like Dream Realm and whatnot. Now he is still on some Dream Realm teams, but when he was released, he was in a ton of different Dream Realm teams. He was also insanely good at PvP, and like I said, he has just fallen off a little bit. So I feel like there's also a lot of other people that had pulled for Harak back in the day because they already had their Hypogean Celestial heroes that they needed for PvE, and when he was released, he was like the top-notch PvP Celestial or Hypogean hero. So yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot of other people in the same position that I am, and I figured I'd do a little bit of a guide video talking about how you can use him, what makes him good and what makes him strong and all that kind of stuff, and also what weaknesses he has and things. So the first, well, I should say the skills that are most important to him are his ultimate, then Tidal Assault, then his mythic skill, and then his supreme plus skill. So his supreme plus skill and his ultimate tie into each other, and basically with his ult he launches a vicious assault that strikes the enemy 10 times, dealing 60% damage to each strike. Also, it deals extra damage equal to 6% of the enemy's lost HP. So his ultimate does a ton of damage is basically what it means, and he's also unaffected during this ultimate. So if you get him to cast an ultimate and he kills at least 2 heroes, he's going to gain 700 energy back from his supreme plus skill. And not only that, when you kill a hero in this game, that hero that killed the hero gets 200 energy. So if you've killed 2 heroes with Harak, and you with his ultimate, he's going to get the 700 energy plus the 400 from getting the kills, and he's going to just do another ultimate right after his first one's over. So if there's any heroes that are left alive after the first ult's over, then they're going to die to the next one. And it just it kind of steamrolls onto itself, and it feeds into each other, and it's just a really good synergy with the supreme plus skill and the ultimate. Now the next skill, Tidal Assault, that one is the one where he dives under the arena and swims to the weakest hero, and he comes up from under them, knocks him down, and deals a decent amount of damage to him. He's also invincible while he's swimming, so it's a really nice skill. The other cool thing about this skill too is the cooldown for it can be reset if he gets an assist or a defeat with it, so that makes him really strong, and it can, you know, steamroll. Have you ever fought a Harak team where you see him just swimming under, going up, killing someone, swimming under, going up, killing someone, and he just keeps repeating that over and over again, and then he does an ultimate and he just destroys everything? It's like, it's so satisfying to watch. And the other thing is his mythic skill. Every time he kills or assists in killing a hero, he gains 60% of that hero's attack and HP, up to 260% of Harak's base attack and base max HP. So it works out really, really well and just makes him stronger and stronger. So the one key thing about Tidal Assault is it has a 5-second initial cooldown. So basically what that means is at the beginning of a fight, you have 5 seconds to get one of their heroes super weak, so that Harak can swim under, target them, kill them, reset the cooldown of this skill, also increase his attack and everything, and it just works out so well. So we're going to do some fights with my friends list and show this in action and talk about his weaknesses, his strengths, and all that kind of good stuff. So just give me a sec to pull those teams up. So the team that we're going to use with Harak is going to be a Mauler team, and we're going to make Harak the Spirit Martyro so that we can just teleport him to the other side and get him into the mix of things right away, doing damage early as possible. Then we've got Gerda to jump over and give us some healing and also CC immunity. When your heroes enter her hot tub area for the first time, they become CC immune, so that's going to help us out a lot. Then we've got Shakir, and we've got Seth, and then like I said, the Mauler Phantomal. Now we're fighting against a Bonnie, Aaron Olmis team with Citrana and Tassie, and Tassie is actually one of the heroes that can sort of counter Harak. Heroes like Tassie, Taylene, Athalia, Igor, heroes that have fatal blow protection or revive like Taylene does and Tassie and everything, those kind of heroes can actually counter Harak, because if he does his Tidal Assault skill and kills them and then they just revive, like, it doesn't actually count as a kill to reset the cooldown, and it just slows down Harak and kind of makes it harder for him to steamroll and get his get all his skills going and everything. So let's go ahead and hit battle. It shouldn't really matter too much that Tassie's on the enemy team. because we're probably going to be able to nuke down the other heroes pretty quickly. And yeah, let's just see what happens here. So we should get a Tidal Assault. We're going to get an ultimate here really soon. He's just about at full energy. There's a Tidal Assault that we killed, and he's going to just do it again until he doesn't get a kill. Then he gets his ultimate, and as you can see, he'll go from hero to hero doing his ult until he's either done all the attacks or he gets all the kills that he needs. And there we got the victory. And let's see what the damage was like. So we got 31 million from Harak, and that was pretty much... he did pretty much everything. So yeah, it's worked out pretty well. We could do another attempt here really quick just so you guys can see that again and know that it's not like a fluke or whatever. Now there's some other teams that I want to try fighting against that are a little bit more of a challenge for us, and there's some more RNG involved in it. But let's go ahead and do this fight one more time so you guys can see it in action. And yeah, so we teleport over. We're going to try and see when he starts and who he targets with his first Tidal Assault. There he targeted, it looked like Bonnie, but she teleported out of the way. Then he did it again, killed her, did it to Olmus, it looks like, which Olmus actually has a fatal blow protection, so that kind of messed it up. But then he just goes into his ultimate, as you can see, and he was able to finish off the rest of the other heroes, and now he's just going to finish off Olmus right here. And he is the only hero left, but yeah, Olmus wasn't going to kill him. So yeah, it worked out pretty well. And like I said, that's the name of the game with Harak, is basically try to get one of the enemy heroes as low as possible in the first 5 seconds so that he has an easy target to kill with his Tidal Assault skill at the 5-second mark, and then that's going to allow him to steamroll and just go crazy. Sylvina is actually one of the most perfect heroes to pair with him. So on offense, you could really use a Sylvina Harak team to be really, really effective. But you have to be able to target Sylvina, or you have to be able to target a decently squishy hero with Sylvina, because if you target like a tank with her, she's not going to be able to do enough damage to that hero. So it needs to be a hero that she can, damage pretty well. But let's find another team to fight. I'll be right back. So the next team that we're going to be fighting against is a Lightbearer team, and it's consisting of Siren, Zany, Hugin, Kulu, and Kalin. And if you don't know this about the Lightbearer Phantomal, he adds a ton of survivability and tankiness to his heroes, especially if they stay on his side of the battlefield. So this whole team is pretty much going to stay on this enemy side, which is just going to add a lot more survivability to them, like I said, and it's going to make it a little bit harder for Harak to get steamrolling and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to use pretty much the same team as before, except we're replacing Seth with Citrana. Not really for any kind of major reason or anything like that. I just wanted to show you that you don't necessarily need to use Seth. But I would probably suggest running Shakir with Harak. If you're going to do a Maul or Harak team, that is. I would definitely probably use Theodore Shakir, because their opening burst damage that they can do is what's really going to allow Harak to start steamrolling. So let's go ahead and hit battle, and you guys can see this all in action. And every time Harak gets a kill, he grows in strength, grows in HP, in attack and HP. It's really, really cool when he starts to do that. So he gets a kill with Tidal Assault right here on that turret. Then he's going to swim over. He kills Kulu. He swims, I think, to Siren next, probably. No, he went after, I don't know who that was. I think that was another turret, actually. And then we got CC'd by the Kalin, which is kind of rough. The Siren's got into an ultimate, but we should be able to get our Harak to do his stuff. And there you go. He did his ultimate. He's unaffected during his ultimate, so the Siren's not going to be able to pull him around the battlefield, and we ended up getting the win with the ult there. So yeah, we got 28 million damage, pretty good. Shakir and Theodore doing 13 and 11 respectively, and that was really to help our Harak get going. So it's all about providing your Harak an opening to cast Tidal Assault, get a kill, and reset the cooldown, because every time he gets a kill with that, he's gaining 200 energy. He's gaining 60% of that hero's attack and HP, and then he's resetting the cooldown. So, like I said many times already in this video, it causes a chain reaction, so then he moves to the next one, kills that one, gains energy, and before you know it, he's ready to do an ultimate. And if for whatever reason, like let's say you're fighting against a team with Taylene, Well, let's say Harak, title assaults a couple heroes, kills them, and then he's got full energy, but he swims over and tries to kill Taylene with title assault. Well, you can't reset the cooldown by killing Taylene. So then he would just go straight into doing his ultimate. So we're going to do another fight, see if we can't try to like demonstrate that a little bit, but it's kind of hard to force that to happen. Anyway, let me get the team pulled back up. Okay, so we got the same team pulled back up. We're just going to go ahead and hit battle, and we can check out all of his skills in action again, so you guys get another chance to see it all. And then maybe we'll go into Supreme Arena and maybe do a fight or two to see if this team can beat some of the Supreme Arena teams that people are running. So let's see here. We get the title assault reset, goes over, kills Kulu, resets it. Who's he going to next? Let's see. Looks like Zany. Oh, no, it was Siren. Nice. So I like when he takes out Siren early, because if Callan CCs him, then it's not really a big deal. There's no one really left to do any huge big damage or insta-kill anybody. And there we go. So the Harak wasn't able to get the kill with title assault, and you saw that he then just went straight back into his ultimate, which he killed a couple heroes with it, and that gave him 700 energy back. So now he just goes right back into his ultimate, and yeah, it works out really well. And this Hugin and that turret were just super tanky there for a bit. But yeah, that actually demonstrated what I was talking about. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, he's just a solid hero still, and I love him. I love this hero so much. Did 42 million damage that time. And it's just all about whether or not you can get him going in a fight. So let me see if we can find a Supreme Arena team to fight against, and I'll be right back. So we found a Bonnie team to fight against, and the Bonnie is actually positioned in a spot where we can target her with Sylvina. So we can kind of show off the Sylvina-Harak combination, because this is one of the best combinations that you can use with Harak, especially on offense, as long as you can target a proper hero with Sylvina. So the Bonnie is positioned right here where my mouse is at. I know you guys can't see her or any of the other heroes except for Thedor, but there is a Bonnie here, and that means our Sylvina will stun the Bonnie for the first 5 seconds, and when she's coming off of being stunned, Harak's title assault skill will be coming off of cooldown and allowing him to go over and hopefully finish that Bonnie off and kill her, and then it's going to reset title assault and do all that stuff that Harak does. So let's go ahead and go to the third team here. We'll hit battle and we'll see how this works out for us. Now, I haven't really checked the other teams. I just wanted to fight against this first team with our Harak to see how well it works out. And as you can see, the Bonnie is stunned. She's taking some damage. So there the Harak should swim over and kill her soon. Come on. Okay, there we go. We got the first title assault. There's the next one. There's the next one. He's going to do it again, and then again, and then again, and finish off the team with his ultimate. And there we go. It's just so fun to watch. And when you can trigger it and get everything to work out properly, it's just... It's so fun. I love it so much. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. He's one of my favorite heroes. He works really well. It's kind of cool. We'll go ahead and speed these fights up so you guys can see them. I don't know if we're gonna get the wins or not, but I didn't even see what we're fighting against. So yeah. Okay, we lost team 2. Let's see what happens with team 3. Like I said, I don't know what the team is that we're fighting. It looks like it's a Wilder team. I think I saw a Shamira in there. And yeah, let's see. We're using Bonnie, Tassie, Arden, Athalia. And let's see if the Athalia Tassie can pull out a victory. If we can kill that Shamira, we might be okay. But I don't know if that's going to happen. That Shamira, yeah. We end up losing, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's check the damage numbers out for the Harak team. And yeah, he did 17 million. And you guys saw he basically killed the whole entire team. Well, he did kill the whole entire team, all with that title assault skill, because he was able to reset the cooldown over and over again. And he was able to, get the kill in the first title assault because Sylvina was able to stop the Bonnie from doing what she does and do a bunch of damage to her and all that kind of good stuff. So, like I said, Harak is a ton of fun to use. Now, like I said earlier, you don't want to use them in situations where there are heroes that have revives or fatal blow protections. Those are probably his weakest heroes to fight against, but you could maybe still pull it off if there's maybe only one of those types of heroes on the enemy team, or maybe two. It all depends on the role that hero plays on the team and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess that's going to be about it for today. I just wanted to showcase Harak, talk about how you can use him and stuff, because if you have him on your account and he's just sitting there, you might want to put him to use, because he can do some crazy things. So anyway, if you remember, I have a link to the Farlight store in the description below and in the pinned comment. So if you want to support me and also get 5% extra dragon crystals with your purchases, you can use my link down there and get extra dragon crystals and support me. So yeah, anyway, if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.